How am I looking? What am I saying? Is it making sense? Is my hair sticking out? What's up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl CiCi Moya. I came up with this video idea because I was helping a friend who asked me the simple question, how do I manage to handle stress when I'm speaking in public? This past weekend, I did host a panel discussion in front of an intimidating audience because they were all alumni. They all had graduated university, and so the university had asked that I come and host the panel discussion on EDI. I, of course, jumped on the opportunity. Anytime you ask me to host anything, I'll say yes. But then come closer to the date, I'm thinking, what, me? What do I know about the subject? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna add? What kind of value am I gonna bring? So I did get nervous. These are my tips about how to handle nervousness and stress and high intensity situations like public speaking. So number one, feeling the floor with your feet. It sounds so simple, but it works. It helps you remember that you're supported, that you're grounded, and that you're basically not gonna fall off the stage. Because believe you me, when you're on stage, sometimes the stress and the nervousness can make you feel like you're literally losing balance. So just taking the time to remember that your feet are on the ground and the ground is not moving. The floor supports you. It sounds very deep, but just that alone will help you remember that you are just fine. You're gonna be fine. And if you do it right now, just as you watch this video, try to feel your toes on the floor. Try to feel the ball of your feet touching the floor. That feeling alone will relax you. Like immediately, my breath got deeper, my shoulders were relaxed, my neck kind of got looser, so there's less tension in my neck. So just knowing that the floor is supporting me brings calmness to me. And you probably noticed that even my voice dropped. My voice became even calmer. So that is one of my biggest tips. This calms me, this relaxes me, it helps me remember that I have balance, I have support. And the next tip falls right in line with that. Being able to relax your shoulders, relaxing your neck, because this is where we usually hold tension. When you're nervous, if you catch yourself in the moment, you'll notice that you do this. Your shoulders are tight, your neck is tight, and a lot of times we end up speaking like this because we're so nervous. But if you take the time to take a deep breath and relax your shoulders, relax your neck, you don't have to do it physically to show everybody what you're doing, but you can think about it and then just do it. And just feel your shoulders letting go. Feel your neck loosen up, and in the moment, it helps calm your nerves and it helps bring you back to center where you can actually concentrate on the words that are coming out of your mouth and you're not panicking under stress. My third tip is to look at people in the eyes. So in this example that I gave, I was hosting a panel discussion, so I was facing the speakers and I was asking them questions but also waiting for answers. Being able to look into their eyes and focus on what they were saying, that was helping me relax and helping me focus on the actual exchange as opposed to getting lost in my brain and panicking, thinking, how am I looking? What am I saying? Is it making sense? Is my hair sticking out? Are my feet looking weird? Am I crossing them properly? If you're overthinking that way, get yourself to focus on other people than yourself. So in this case, I was focusing my attention on the speakers, and that helps relieve some tension. So if I'm listening to what they're saying, I'm watching their lips move, zoning in on the conversation and the actual connection with the other person, right? Because someone explaining something, if you're connecting with them and trying to understand them, the focus is off of you and it helps you remove, some of that stress. So if, let's say, you're just looking straight ahead and you're the one giving a speech or you're the one addressing the audience, then looking at them in their eyes individually will help you. And if you want to pick, let's say, 2 to 3 people to zone in on and really remember that it's a conversation, it's not just you versus a huge crowd, this will help. And this helps bring you back in the moment. It helps me. It helps me remember that I'm human, I'm having a conversation. I'm not just up there looking like a fool and just being judged by a million eyeballs. Yeah, and I guess my final tip would be just that, remembering that everybody is human. Everybody in the room would most likely be just as nervous as you if they were up there, okay? I've heard of a tip where you would picture everybody naked in the room just to remind you that, listen, we're really all the same. And just having that humor in your head about the situation could probably help you relax. So if that works for you, then do that. I don't think I've ever done that. Maybe I'll try next time and I'll let you know if it works or not. But again, just the idea of remembering everyone's frailty or everyone's vulnerability. Everybody in the audience is just like you. And if you're nervous up there, remember that they would be too. So we're literally all in the same boat. You're just the one standing in the front for now. I hope this helps. I think that my background in acting has helped me a lot with managing stress in public situations, just because as an actor you have to remember your lines, remember to stay in the moment while so much is happening around you. So much is going on. You got cameras zooming in and out. You got directors, you know, pointing left and right to people to get into place or getting in and out the frame. So there's a lot going on around you, but you have to multitask and zone in on the scene and who you are in that moment, what you're saying in that moment, what exchange is happening, what emotions are being brought up. Like, there's just so much to handle all at once while still being professional and technical. So you just have to master yourself. You have to master your emotions in the moment. You have to master being able to handle the adrenaline while focusing. So yeah, I know it's very common for people to kind of black out when you're under stress, and your memory is affected, your speech is affected, your body itself is affected, you're sweating bullets. Like, a lot could be happening, you know, when you're handling a high intensity situation. But I'm hoping these tips will help. That's what I do, that's what works for me. And so let me know which one is your favorite, and let me know if you have any more for our community right here, for our family, because we're a family. And on that note, I'll remind you to subscribe if you haven't yet. Join the family. Click the bell so you know when I post a video, and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see more from me. Now that I'm reminding you that I definitely have, you know, this whole side to me where I host events, and I also work as a business consultant, so I have a bit of a business background, an acting background. Yeah, let me know what you'd like to hear from me, what kind of tips also, and I'll take them into consideration and I'll create the content. All right, love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Stand tall in life and in love. Mwah.